I so at the end of the other one, I don't think this is like a continuation. I think this is a new live stream. Gotta figure that out. You know what else? I haven't had. First of all, let me get out of here. Let me get hers. So over here. Boop, 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 boop. That was just me. I don't. I don't drive a big enough truck to have the backup. Might buy one though. So deliveries made. Heading back to the bakery. Oh yeah. So I think I ended up starting a new clip. I gotta figure out if there is a way to pause your live stream. There's gotta be, right? I'm sure people do that. So gotta figure that out. But we're back now. And guess what? I was so busy talking to myself. I don't think anybody watched that video. I just looked at it real quick while I was in there. I was only in there for a couple minutes. But I didn't drink any of my coffee. What the hell? Hold on. It's crazy. Totally crazy. Alright, so now we're headed back to Westminster. There's going to be a little bit more rattling. You like that noise? It's beautiful. Actually, what? Who needs a radio? I got the tray rattle. That there. Someone is passing. Oh, they didn't make the whole pass. They passed one car. They got another one to go. This. Right now, obviously, I don't really need to say this, but this, going back to the bakery, I'm going against traffic now. Kind of with traffic before, even though it was very light for a normal day, but now we're going against traffic. So if you do come across a slow-moving vehicle, your opportunity to pass is pretty limited going this direction. Just because there aren't a whole lot of spots where you have the ability to do it. Then when you do hit those spots, then you gotta like time that perfectly so that you have, this is driving 101, you know what I'm saying. But it happens. Now we know we got an eager beaver in the middle of these two. We got a slow. This is slow. Speed limit along here is 55, and they look like they're going like closer to 50. So that's slow enough that right now it's irritating the heck out of the car that's between. I think it's the one right. School bus on the side. So hey, now we got a double line, so we really can't pass right now. But I guarantee you, like, I'm not going to do it. I mean, we're going 50. I don't like it, but I don't like to pass. Oh, did you hear it? I don't know if you can hear that. It's going to happen, though. Oh, look, he's on the right. It's a truck. See, this is not going to... Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. No. I don't want to be too close to this because it gets ugly. This is the... Oh, yeah. He's not going to win 50. See how there's just enough traffic coming the other way that you can't pass. I've passed like maybe. I've only been doing this. I say only, but I think I'm up to. This might be 3. It might be in my 4th month. I think I've passed a car on this road maybe twice. So see that truck? There's actually a car in front of me. He is tailgating the hell out of that car. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, there must be less than a foot. See, right now we just got the passable line. So he's ready to roll. But there's traffic. He's going off onto the shoulder a little bit, checking things out. Can you imagine being in that truck right now? You'd be like, I can get it, baby. It's not good, man. It's not good for your health to be like that. The other thing I do, like if I'm going to pass somebody, driving tips from Craycray. But if I'm going to pass somebody, what I do is I like hold back a little bit. Like I would stay back. I don't stay right on the person's butt. Because that way, when I see an opportunity coming, I can start speeding up and the time it takes me to pass. Now that's probably not necessary. We got passing possibilities again. Let's see. There's a break. Maybe. Not a big one. He tries that. He's going to get slammed. Probably couldn't do it. This is how I entertain myself. So now, I don't know how clearly you can see all this, but there aren't a lot more chances. He's obviously burning quite a bit of fuel. Can you hear it? I assume it's a guy. Probably not a guy. This could be one of the situations where the guy that's in front of him is just so ticked off because he's tailgated him so badly that there's no way. He might be somebody that usually drives 60 miles an hour on this route, but right now he's like, yeah, I'm going to go 50. I can't say I'm above that sometimes. Up there is 32. I don't know. Yeah. And then isn't it funny, like, have you ever done this? Driving along, like right now, like all of a sudden, he's not going to do it. Well, let's say right here, he decided to pass that guy. And then you get up to the light, and the guys goes off to the left-hand lane, sitting right next to you. I don't. From between 32 and 140. Some bright lights out there. We might have one more shot. Anyway, so now I'm drinking coffee. Thank you. Thank you. Who am I thanking? If we were going a little fast, you'd hear the rattle. See, that's another thing I'm thinking about. Guy in front of me, I don't like to follow tailgaters too close. Yeah, he's stuck. He's not gonna go now. Yeah, no, is the noise, because I have these trays that are on racks, and even when they're just in the back, stacked up together, they make a really beautiful rattling noise. So maybe I'll figure out a way to kind of hold them together tighter, wrap a bungee around them or something silly. Something easy. I don't want anything I'm doing to cause a disruption to my process either, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Say, all right, I'm gonna do blah 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 to make the trays quiet, but it takes me 10 minutes to do blah blah blah. Let's see. Is he gonna try this? There's another break right now. The way he's accelerating, it sounds like, if you've ever been to the barber shop and you're getting a buzz cut, and you know how they're running the buzzer over your head, it sounds like that. Westminster. My younger brother and I live in Reisterstown. So I was going. There's the truck, by the way. Where the car was in front. So I live in Reisterstown. So if I was going home, I would go right now down 140. It's actually east 140. And that goes go southeast to Reisterstown. But when my brother and I were, I don't remember how old, probably like between 10 and 15, somewhere in there. He is 16 months younger than me. So, me being a good influence always. One time, we rode our bikes all the way out here. It was probably like 12 miles from Reisterstown, from my house. But, yeah, we rode our bikes all the way out here one time on a weekend day, or during the summer, maybe it was, school break. But we rode all the way out here, and a large part of the ride, we were riding along Route 140, which now it's like a rural highway. But back then it was, this would have been in the 70s, if this would have happened. Yes, okay, I'm a little bit older, but anyway, so we did that, and we knew that you really weren't supposed to ride your bike on 140. Like we were, Mom, this was back in the days when you'd go out and you would be out, from right after breakfast until dinner. And that's what happened. So we rode our bikes out here. And we went to the left of me back there was a shopping center called 140 Village. And we rode our bikes to that village and to that shopping. There was a shopping center, so village. But so we get there, and we've ridden. For us, it was a huge trip on our bikes. And the first part of it was back roads, like through the reservoir and some roads back there. But then we got out and finished it up. So we get out there, and we're like, I just remember calling our mother to tell her where we were, and then we needed to get picked up. So we call, and of course we made it. We sort of emphasized the fact that we had ridden so far on the back roads. We didn't really focus at all on the fact that we rode on 140, because I think she would have really kind of been a little freaked out about that. But we made it, we certainly painted the picture like most of the time was spent on the back roads. Anyway, so she had to come out, throw our bikes in the car, and take us home. It was too far. Back in those days, there was a Pizza Hut in that shop. I don't remember what else was in that. It was a typical shopping center. But we would end up leaving sometimes and going, even just walking. We would walk all over the place. And then we'd get to our destination. Obviously, this is before cell phones, so we're like getting on payphones. This is when, it's hard to believe, there were like payphones around. Call Mom, and we're at the Reisterstown Road Plaza. We're at Security Square Mall. It's crazy. We're in a low cell area, low cell warning, I think. I'm kind of looking forward to getting home after my trips today to see what this looks like. We really have. It only takes me about an hour to do this on Tuesdays. 2 hours other days. Still be too dark to see what the other character is. So we're coming up on that house, and I've got a car behind me, so I can't go too slow. I have a place to pull over here. It's still kind of dark, so I may not find out today what the new Halloween. So he's apparently not done. Whoa, dead animal. Maybe it's a sleeper. He's not done decorating this house because there's gotta be 100 things in his front yard, but it's not done. There's still got stuff. Alright, I've got this car too close to me, so I can't go too slow. Let's see if we can figure out what this is. Here we go. It's coming up. It's on the left. It's on the left. There's the guy, the bike. See the guy with his hand raised. That's a runner. He's running. So there's a bike with a helmet, and now we've got a runner. And they're right off the road. Like the day that I stopped to leave the little note, this just said we thought it was a cute display, so dropping off a couple cookies. So the day I did that, it was early, so I think it must have been probably a Tuesday, because I think that was the trip I was making. And so it was early enough that there was no traffic, and I just stopped and put the blinkers on in front of the house, because if you notice, there's no place to pull over there, and I wasn't going to pull in the driveway. That was taking a little too far. So I stopped in front of the house, and I stopped like right there where the bicycle with the guy with the skeleton waiting. And when I looked over, I thought the skeleton was sitting in the car. It's like right on the side of the road. So now he's got a guy running behind the bike. It's clever. I thought the sun would be up. It's getting to be the time of year when trip's gonna be in the dark, most likely. It's pretty sky. So I don't know if you can see this right now. If you look over to the right a little bit, above the trees, there is this is where I first see this, right? So if you look over that direction, straight ahead, like now, see that thing? That is a water tower. I don't know if you can see it. One, I don't know if the picture's clear enough. Two, I don't know if it's big enough. But right over there, it's still there. It's like where the telephone pole is. Now it's right. Anyway, that is our bakery is right below that water tower. This is kind of cool. So I know when I come over that hill and I see that I'm in the home stretch. It's going to work out. trays for a second. But if you hear that, it's like a grainy, it's definitely a rougher material. Like if you were riding a motorcycle and you slid, you wouldn't want to slide on this road. I think there's a name for that. You lay the bike down. Maybe that's what it's called. But you wouldn't want to do that on that road because at least it sounds like it's great. I don't know. Before it was like this. See, like this is a nice smooth road. A little older. But this is what 482 was like. Nice and quiet, smooth. There's my cows. They're all sleeping. Yeah, we're right at the time when some of them start getting up. Like if I was a cow, I would be standing up by now, for sure. Because I like the morning. But, I don't know, my brothers would not be up. So if this was like my family was out there and we were all cows, I'd be standing right now. I'm not sure my brother. Maybe. I've got an older brother that's 10 years older than me. And then my younger brother, I think they're more night people than me. Not a night person. I never have been. Well, that's not true. For a very short time I was last year. I got my sleep pattern got all out of whack when I was stuck in bed. I mean, I was watching late night shows. It's horrible. Price is Right. Not The Price is Right. Wait a minute. What is it? Not The Price is Right. You know what shows on constantly that you just got? I got really addicted to at one point. Family Feud. It's actually a hysterical show. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I got addicted to that. I was watching it constantly. And they have YouTube clips of like the funniest moments and stuff. I was so addicted to it that I was watching the YouTube clips when it wasn't ridiculous. There's a bunch of black cows usually here, but they're not, I don't know where they are. They're hiding. But I love cows. I love cows. They're kind of cute. I mean, I think if you get up close to them, maybe they're not so cute. Especially the baby ones, though. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love a cow? Speaking of cows, for heart valve replacements, when they give you a heart valve replacement, and I know this from experience, not my own personal experience, but a family member, you get the choice of a pig. Well, I don't think you get a choice, but you're going to receive either a pig or a cow. And my family member got a cow. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Let's park this little beast, and then we're good to go. $7 o'clock. On the butt. Look at that. So that trip took me exactly an hour today. I left at 6. Back at 7. Beep, 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 beep. No. Now that beep is just the rear view camera. Yes, I know it's there. All right, everybody. It was a pleasure. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Have a great day.